Wow, the breaking news in this transfer window that hasn't even opened yet keeps on coming in. This is Football Talks, bringing you all of your up-to-date transfer news in and around the Premier League with all of the big hitters. It doesn't get any bigger than Manchester United. Yes, they have fallen off in the league, but when news comes around, they're always involved. And Alejandro Garnacho is stealing the headlines today on the 24th of May. This is your up-to-date update on everything that is going on in the transfers. There's only one story doing the rounds today. Ruben Amorim has gone into Carrington today. He's done his press conference. He's sat the players down after the press conference and told them that he's going to be the coach next season. And he has told certain players to their face that they are out of the door. They are no longer have a place at Manchester United. Victor Lindelof was one of them players. But more importantly, Alejandro Garnacho, Manchester United's star boy, coming through the academy, one of Manchester United's own. You can leave the club. Go and find another club. The fallout after the final in Europa League was clear for everybody in football to see, and it has escalated to a point where today Ruben has given Garnacho his marching orders. He now needs to find another club. So in this video, I'm going to go through the suitors who I think are possible candidates for Garnacho and where he might go this summer. We're going to go through all of the list. You please do get into the comment section and tell me who you think Garnacho is most likely going to end up at. We'll give the pros and cons to each of these clubs and give our reasons why we think he will end up there. Number one on my list is obviously Antonio Conte's Napoli. Newly crowned champions of Serie A, Scott McTominay, MVP, Romelu Lukaku there also. Is there any more convincing? Does he need any more convincing, Garnacho? This ticks every single box. In January, Napoli sold Kvaratskhelia to PSG, not bringing anybody in to replace him, and Antonio Conte still got them the title. Clinched it in that game last night with Scott McTominay and Lukaku, former United boys, actually there making their mark, getting the important goals. He has seen Manchester United players leave and go to Napoli, do well. It's the home of Diego Maradona, his idol, Argentinian legend. Antonio Conte has made him his top priority in early reports. They tried to buy him in January. It makes so much sense that he ends up at Napoli this summer. And I think he's number one on the list for that reason alone. Number two on my list, I think, is his former club, Atletico Madrid. Confirmed Champions League place this season again. Simeone having to shake up his pack simply because he has fallen away again in the fight for La Liga. It has been taken over by Barcelona and Real Madrid. This time Barcelona stealing all of the trophies this season domestically over in Spain. And obviously the lure of going back to where he was brought through and where United actually bought him from Atletico's academy. And going back there, Antonio Conte looking for another forward. Not Antonio Conte, sorry. Diego Simeone looking for another forward to bring into his side. I think this makes a lot of sense as well. Money is available. They've got Champions League. The wage structure for Garnacho isn't that high for any club right now looking at him on only 50 grand a week wages at Manchester United. They will easily be able to up his wages and offer him a deal that he cannot turn down really. And all of these clubs are offering him more than what Manchester United could next season anyway. And so Garnacho has got the pick of many. They're the first two on the list. Then we look back at the Premier League and look at Chelsea. Chelsea looking to move on Felix, looking to move on Mudryk. Obviously, there's uncertainty in certain other forwards at Chelsea as well, and they are looking for another forward. And Garnacho could fit the bill again. They've already taken Jadon Sancho from United on loan. We're still waiting to find out whether they want to keep Jadon Sancho. But could they be looking to take their next Manchester United player in Garnacho? They were interested in January, that no deal was laid out and no agreement was found between both clubs and the player. So no move there. I think that was pretty much down to Manchester United not being able to find a replacement for Garnacho. Otherwise, he would have moved in January. The relationship between Garnacho and Ruben is dead now, and by all accounts, according to the sources that I've been talking to everybody on social media and everyone in the world of football, he's not even going to be in the squad for the Aston Villa game tomorrow. Garnacho, he's done. He's never going to play a game for Manchester United again. To Chelsea, step in and steal him away. This time, we will see, won't we? They're third on our list. Then, of course, there's the inevitable pick in at number 4, which is the Saudi Pro League. And that could be one of any of the Saudi Pro League teams because they would pay Garnacho the world. He's captain at the moment. Well, he's still at United. Bruno Fernandes is hot topic around the Saudi Pro League move with the Al Hilal mega offer. Would Garnacho be tempted away by the mega bucks and the lavish lifestyle living over in the Saudi. His idol and hero, Cristiano Ronaldo, is over there. He has made the move. Why wouldn't Garnacho do it? A lot of people would say simply because he is too young to move to the Saudi Pro League and has got a lot more to offer in the higher, more elite levels of football in Europe. I think that's probably why no one is really taking it serious when looking at the Saudis going in for Garnacho. That, I think, is a no-go. But you never know. There is interest. Fabrizio Romano has actually come out and said that there is interest in Garnacho from the Saudi Pro League. So this could still happen. You never know. There are top four. We've got Napoli at number 1. We've got Atletico Madrid at number 2. Chelsea sitting at number 3. And then you have got the Saudi Pro League at number 4. There is one more mystery pick. A real swerve ball. But hear me out on this one, because this one is actually, when you think about it, perfect in every single way. Now, we all know that Bayer Leverkusen are losing the manager in Xabi Alonso. He's going to Madrid. Bayer Leverkusen have also agreed to open talks in losing their best player in Florian Wirtz. He is heading to Liverpool, as we have covered on Football Talks already. Significant money being exchanged there in a British record transfer fee. So Leverkusen have got money. But why would Garnacho go over to the Bundesliga? Why would he be tempted to move to Bayer Leverkusen? Well, if you have been living under a rock, you wouldn't have heard the news that Erik ten Hag is now heading towards Bayer Leverkusen as the new manager. And yes, Erik ten Hag, with a lot of money to spend after Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong and Tar and his wages have left Bayer Leverkusen. So recruitment needed. Garnacho, brought through at Manchester United by Erik ten Hag, could he come back in for his former player? The one that he gave his debut to, the one that he brought through and made Manchester United, or turned into a hero at Manchester United. Well, he didn't give him his debut, actually. That was the previous manager. But he was the one that really gave him his chance in the Manchester United first team. Turned him into a first team player. Some would say overplayed him and ruined him a little bit. But he did have his best spells under Erik ten Hag. And nobody can deny that with Garnacho. Will he be tempted to go and work under his old boss again? That's the swerve ball one in all of this. What would you pick? Is it, of course, set in stone that the previous clubs coming in for him, like Napoli and Chelsea, is where he's going to go? Will he be tempted back to his former club and playing under the great man himself, Simeone? There's plenty of decent managers for him to work under here, and he's still got the chance of playing at the highest level with Chelsea. If Chelsea get into the Champions League, will they come in for him? Will he be lured away by the riches and the fortunes of the Saudi Pro League? Or will he indeed end up back with Erik ten Hag? There is a spot to fill there in the manager hot seat and in the playing staff. Garnacho, with all that money Bayer Leverkusen have got, could he go there? That's the question I'm asking you. Get your comments in below. Where will Garnacho end up after leaving Manchester United, after what Ruben Amorim has come out and said today? Garnacho needs to find himself a new club. His time at United is over. Where will he go? Give this video a like if you're loving the content and the updates that are coming into you daily. Hit the subscribe button as well, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Football Talks. I'll see you in the next video. Get commenting below, though. Where's he going?